goat. We don't have any choice. We have to build more oil to this fire. I bring it, medicine, what helps me in the morning when I finish my garden job to go sleep in the level of maximum shithole. There is this kind, and I hope that when I'm so drunk and I can sleep my sleep, and when I wake up, maybe the color will be fixed. It costs lots of money. And like we poor people, call it the first human color will be fixed. It costs lots of money. And like we poor people, call it the first human race. Let's take it then and put more oil to the fire. You know, I always think why the Scottish is so good. They know what to do in this kind of situation. When you're so drunk and you don't even understand, then maybe you can sleep middle of shit, where everything smells like hell. That's the human civilization. Keep me brave. By the way, it doesn't have choice. That's the easiest. It's like today we discuss so many things. Now you, people who live beautiful life, walking with stolen money, stolen manpower, stolen the soldier's blood, and still the soldiers walking. Is the question. How much you liberty hunters destroy the civilization? How every uniform what we create, you shit all that beautiful things what we create only for purpose. And that's this macaron. I'm old man, you are still young. Don't worry about that if I'm dying tomorrow with that shithole. That means that my time is come to die. I don't give a damn. Like I told. Like my grandest mother told. You go into the last mission, no matter how hard that is. Like my mother said to Cortana, kill us both. I'm so happy. If even I don't have to even work every day, my job is done. Young civilization will remember and will fight out that final fight themselves. Liberty hunters will hunt themselves down to the colonization. I can't let that happen again. So it's every kind of insects. Yeah. PB, I know my name. Rumby, the one Rumby. Yeah. Man who is the first who take the esimene step to show human civilization what is the first visitor. And if you tips, you will be fucking happy. You doesn't have to sleep like me in the middle of toilet, smell all the sleep, that toilet. You doesn't have to be dreamed the money. Yeah. I was young when I started to help even my brother when he going to high school party. There was wax. Almost was closed. I told teacher, I clean. Let people to continue their parts. But my brother probably doesn't understand that. Even maybe today he doesn't understand that. There's no problem. Because he's coming different wars, different universe. And he has hard times. And I tell always my brothers, enjoy the peace, enjoy the life. That's this. Why is so important? Why is mother? Take it the drum beat and always keep it drum beat. Yeah. Sleeping in a spacecraft what is full of shit. Even if only these fancy people coming to there, they don't never want to come back here. We all serve the universe. Question is how to serve the universe. I know how to serve my universe. Zillions of stars, zillions of brothers and sisters wherever they are. They know us. Only that sky can bring us back to life. Good to be, big brother. Good to be. But why? Hello game. What is a hello game actually? Hello game is even Americans doesn't understand this. Hello 343 is. What are we dealing here? Imagine now only that you everybody building the halo. You building me. I'm just here to make sure that you understand what you dealing here. Look at how it's happening. I'm sitting in a drone, like he's a king. I'm not the king. I'm the drone. And Halo game is not that what doesn't become. Halo game become. The soldiers can jump. We go in wars like never before. And that's why it's so happy to see many people as work for that. Because people doesn't understand me. Why the hell that guy doesn't work like normal human being? Why I have to? If I wanna that you build faster, smarter, safer civilization, that you have as a guardians, even your brothers or your sisters can be heroes. Think about that. That's why I hunt in scrapyard. And when that is, what that means, I do it that job for fun. More money running, people happy, young kids can't take it more and think new things, make more for universe. Because one day, when I see my brothers and sisters, who is Elos? I think I serve. For me, the money is not the issue. Like even the scrapyard, when I build the scrapyard, if I begging the money, I started Friday. If I'm still alive after that, when I smelling the shit, I don't know. But if I get that money for my people, if they trust me and they give me that money when I, like, oh, wild Rumby sitting and waiting when his own brothers and sisters gives money for project scrapyard, Rumby scrapyard. This can't be so funny. And first I go myself as a collector, little bit. And then I find the people who want to work with me. They start to collect. We work together like one real family, no matter that it's he was the friend's father or mother. And I sit in my own scrapyard and I run the business. What I do if I working so hard that I make it like is 20,000. First, of course, is a truck. I have to build a truck. The truck is so important. That truck has to be so big. It's you take 2 lines of normal roads. This tiny city, they have to be seated when that is a halo coming out. That don't go behind of this truck. That's going over you. Well, they joke actually, but. And I want to show people how, you understand how many is lost cars is behind the street. And you understand is that people can't start to send me text messages. Rumby, please come and clean my garage. All what is inside, take away. I trust you. I go and go there, we clean that. They're easy to paint, easy to change, easy to do it. And the shit, we sort it out and we sell it. Yeah. And you understand is I have young people, even if he is a French, I don't give a damn, you have to be a little bit understand English because I'm alien. But if he understands English and he want to be part of my team to build my truck, I take it in the board. Yeah, I take a board, no matter that he speaks French. I don't give a damn. That's this. We want to work together, make better future. Not ourselves, because we have so funny with that scrapyard. But when we pass away, oh, the city have the story. Yeah. But without the truck, life doesn't look like life. Good stuff, Scottish. Good stuff. Yeah. And that's this is when you build a truck, and I make it like it's hundreds of thousands. What are you doing then? I want to be something else. Something else. Ideas. And that's this why it will be fun. Like example is many cars is in a years in front of house. Nobody doesn't do nothing with them. People go send it, hey, come and pick up my truck. I come and go over there. I take it straight away in front of him. I take it so apart that machine. And people see that house, a Rumby working front house without fear. That's car sleeping here, you son of a bitch. I do not like it. If no one guard doesn't drive, in 1 week, we collect it, we destroy it, we take it apart. Because even I don't have to be a new chance to exist. And that's the perfect. Clean, civilization clean. Do I want to meet any politicians? Fuck you. This is called the rats. Let them to live their life. That's this. That is the Rambi. Rambi. Yeah. You imagine that when I do it, it's a Rambi. It's a truck. I truck. B. Not Rambi. It's a much beautiful name. What means is actually like it's a Ram in the American car and P car. It's becoming a mix, but I don't copy them. I don't like it to copy anybody. I want to do it my own ways, the old beautiful ways. Be different, and don't copy this. That's this. Yeah. Then I want to open, maybe before when I die, I want to open my Rambi Saloon, wild saloon, when people can come in to drink all night and they can fight even there when they lose their mind. Let them to fight where boxing ring. You want to fight, you want to move, go in, fight for fun. And people going, you have something to tell my wife, yeah, let's go. Boom! It's this kind of fun. That's perfect. People love something new. That's the ideas, what I want to bring in a Paris. Wild Paris, the old Paris. And look at that house, people run away here. They built that all in a Texas, wild Texas, yeah. But they doesn't know that's came from here, in this location. Because when we do it, that is a wild Paris first time. Yeah. United States, there was Incas, they do it like that. They jumping in the trees. They doesn't know anything wild west. Yeah, that's the funny. So the Americans know the truth. Look at how he's the Jews, the lighting, who hold the lighting, the pure energy's hand. You call it him God. He's the master of the power of the mind. I do not give you that. Without, when you serve the universe. What? That's this. But anyway, I drink now, and because I have to be drunk, because there's that shit pipe was just explode today. This is a breaking news. That is it. This can breaking news. And I have to go and sleep over there. Walk over this means. If that means explode like war times, I lose my legs. But now I have to be think that how to make it possible that I can sleep like that. That the shit don't kill me. That you are sick soldier. It's one thing, but uncomfortable to smell that and sleep. Yeah, it's a funny how far we came from to explain young civilization. But there's nothing new, but we have to get the scrapyard. So it's yeah. Let's see. Friday we started to begging money. Anyway, everybody hates me. Probably that doesn't work even. But I try. I take my wild hat and I sleep in the street on daily basis. And I do not return internet before when I have the money to buy my land, buy my internet over there, connection, water, toilet, everything. That's the price. And when I reach that, then you have to wait. I have to collect scrap in my field. Then I work. and then we put camera systems up, and we will see what we're doing next. That shit is good. Yeah, that is a good shit. So it is, that's this, is it? Here's no choice. You know, can't trust any governments. Look at the governments. They're rats. Lazy rats. They're hiding so many good things, but they're hiding their own sickness. They don't want to visit doctors. They do not. And that's the bad things. But we can help them. We can help them. That's this. We can help them. It's not the problem of that we doesn't have doctors. We have doctors. The doctor's truth is the perfect match. Oh shit, here's a so hot. Yeah. So whew. That's this natural P to B is the perfect. Yeah, Friday we started that. It's a big project. I don't know how much that cost. I don't want to see that right now, but because that's this. That even if I get that, I tell you honestly. Example: if I started on Friday to begging money, we take it like that. It's we take a target 3 million euro in Central Paris. Maybe I find it some kind of this kind of place where I can start to do the business. If I get that like is a half money, what I do with that half money? I know what I do. I get my land, I get my connection, I get my toilet, I get my water, I get my lights, rest. Oh no, new computer, new big computer has to be. That's and music centrum have to be. That two things have to be. Yeah, they have to be new. Rest. I give away for the young people who running animals help centers. I give them the money. What? Because I don't need. I get my land. Boom. Because we no can't calculate now how much that. We take it like that. Let's put target 3 million euro. Let's see how long time I collect that. How many people trust? How many people really understand the governments behave at somebody's sleep in the middle of toilet, smell the shit, how the governments operate. Let's see the people face. And if it's people, remember my words. I do not pay any tax for 3 million. Why? I can explain. Because I don't earn the money. I don't earn. They say gift is a 25% you have to be. It's not the gift. Because we riding right now the future. There is no gift. Because the rest, what I take, I give to others. Sorry guys, continue your good job, look after the animals, like dogs, cats who leave behind. People take it so easily, animal. And then it's a food in ass and go in there, hunt to food yourself. People is crazy. So, but I trust these people who look after animals. They do a hard job. And if $50, 50 euro they're using to buy something like new computers, I understand that. This is not a crime, because it's to promote these animals who live behind. It's not an easy job. You have to be always the first in the place in the internet, and that's costed a fucking lot of money. So, and of course, it's hard to think that on daily basis to stay outside and make that the governments understand the crime what they've done is so insane. I have to be started to play alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic, I bring in money, and my target is €3 million. And now you Europeans who are going to visit Paris all to be so nice and give me my project, because I'm the foolest person in the universe who doesn't know anything, and I don't know where the hell I am. And I have to take my drink, and we choose it. This drink every single day when I have to burn my legs in the middle of street. Looks like it's a nice Wild Wild West story, huh? Like it's an old cowboys, it's a banner. Holy day. And by the way, even if as Americans a little bit understand the business, they look at that as the internet. Now it's like 2 years. Even they no can't. Listen, this is a really Wild Wild West guy. I need this guy is a fucking in the Texas. I got me nipping closer. Hey, I pay you tickets. Come over, come over. Look at that. Americans, weigh your mind. You doesn't have mind. You 2 years like idiots talking about Wild Wild West, this liar, bush liar, bus liar. What the heck? Learn where you came from. That is. Is it story? So it's a. Now we are alcoholic. Next 8 months to try to collect 3 million. It's a hard job. I tell you, that's the hardest job what I ever take it out front of my life. Yeah. But we doesn't have choice. Because it's that scrapyard gives a lot of opportunities to us, like European. Change the city, create the job, change the direction of the young civilization members. And not make it everybody so fucking freaks, crazy. Imagine, I remember that when we read here the news when it's elderly crying that I are assaulting them. But imagine civilization where is everything so nice. How the hell is it can happening then is animals hunt animals. How the hell that's can happening? There's no can happening. That means that we're living in a plastic box. There's nothing happening. Do you really humans want to be like robots? Hello. Yeah. So it's people have to understand that our life is connected so many. Like my life is connected with pigs. I understand that you hate them because when they stung you, or yellow jackets, or hornets, but they are real heroes who give their life. So many species, so many things, like even the big bear who's walking in a forest, he need good food. And so many strawberries what he eat and other things. And he's peace. And peace connected us, one after one. And I'm as a first who knows the reality. There's no bad. There's no bad. So it's have to be. And why we allow box? Everybody look at that and say, oh, it's boxing. Yeah? Americans going crazy when it's Mike Tyson going. And look at what Mike Tyson doing. He started to be hyenas. No. He was hyenas. No. He eat other here. Why he do that? Why? It's not nice to do that. He lose. His mind was under attack. And we have to understand that. Yeah. Sometimes things happen. And that's this. Because you understand, when you're boxing and stay at the same time to thinking that you have to be going with this bitch, you have to be going to court. And that's cost you is a fucking 100 million. Hey, the son of a bitch, and you boxing with me? And I can get you fucking knocked down? Of course I can. How about that? It was funny. But nobody doesn't understand this. Mike Tyson was so confused as the court case. It's easy to understand. Easy. There's no was anything. Right, everybody. And who lose that? He become famous. Much more famous. He make with that more money than anybody in the last 7 years, because he lose something. When you lose, you have to win something. Yeah. It's a bad day. But anyway, here we are. 4 days left. Homeless life, begging life. 3 million is targets? Good. What are we waiting for? 3 million. But actually, governments force people be homeless. Go be homeless. Begging money. Others is punishing. Is it actually? Let's zoom in that situation. Governments doesn't create anything. And then there's sitting top of money. But if people understand what we can create, and that's this, France started to come out. Okay, you tell this, he's coming in Estonia. Look at that, everybody going to Estonia. Do you like it there or something? Maybe there is a better food, but you doesn't like it. No? But I'm not Estonian. I'm the old owner. Somebody have to look after you, because you doesn't look each other after you. You understand? You destroy each other. Crazy civilization. No? And now they don't like it. And I have to think here how to solve the problem. How the fuck I put down the fire to the oil? And we have to put more oil to the fire. And that's this. One look after everyone, and everyone look after the one. Yeah, that's coming like that. Musketeers, yeah. Again, some old shit story. But look at this, how funny the movie was. Everything we created after is movies. No, but in me, you can't create any movies. You can't create any movies. Because The information what's coming is going in different direction, war, science, everything. That's the trained mind. Because we love. People have to ask us, do you love actually that civilization where you are right now? Yeah, it's not bad. There's bad things happening anyway. That's the nature. That's the natural things. But you can't make it things worse. And like we look at now, the things is gone. It's a really, really wrong. Because, like we have as a population, the Africans say, don't say that. I have to say, look at your population numbers, Africans. Americans president can apologize and say you what you want, but look at me. My population is zero versus everybody else. Do you accept it? We doesn't have. But look at how much I give it to you, black people. You're working, you earn it money. Your life is good. You can buy even the things, and you can leave your home where you are guardians. Do you really think it? I'm coming in Africa? I can come in Africa. I'm dying out there. It's too hot. No, that's the easiest. I have time frame where you can travel. You see? Let's explain difference that African understand. When you started to travel, you can start to travel to the north. Okay, makes sense, because here's cold weather. But Africans now can't survive the maximum pressure of the north. So we reach like now is in the Paris, yeah? Okay. But you Africans coming and coming and coming, oh, you coming and coming and coming, and you doesn't realize what you're doing. Look at the weather. The weather is here is too hot. It's going over the line, over the Mediterranean line frame. And answer, combination. You doesn't have peace. You don't have trees. Civilization has to give up. The game has to be closed. So it's African have to understand. You have to start to understand your guardians. You can't go to the end. Before end, you have to reach that who guarding the another side. And that's these. We are welcome. You can come here. You can do with your money because we understand there is the same hard time. But don't stay here. Everybody coming, bringing grandmothers, grandfathers, kids, everybody coming, yeah? No. And your governments, look at that, like he's a Mungi Kangamangi, yeah? No, he's coming 25 years ago to coming out of Africa. He's coming in the Parliament of Paris, yeah? And now he's just sitting. All the grandkids is here. Everybody screaming, they need money. Nobody doesn't want to work because they thinking that they grandest already psychopaths who's coming 25 years ago who tell them, it's, oh, we go in paradise where we don't have to be work. We get benefits. And now we're sitting in a situation that, okay, benefits. Temperature is like in Africa. Point. You people doesn't understand even where you came from. You coming Africa to build here in Africa? Logic. Okay. So maybe we do it next time like that. We put only 0.0001 only the trees line where we have as a proper life. and rest is only sand of lands. Yeah? You have to be reconnected, your mind, the reality where you exist. Okay, you come in here, you work here, good. But what that is, if I go in, like example, I go in Africa, and I really like it there. I don't bring my wife over there, you idiots. How would you Africans do it? You bring your wife, your kids, and you have it like that. The same like I go in a forest, but when I go in forest, I take it one tree with me. Yeah, it's a logic or what? You doesn't understand what you 25 years ago you've done. You're sending your first. Okay, we understand it was hard life. You know, can't build there, no manufacturing, everything is taking time. We understand that, but right now is everybody have to understand in the governments, time is over, game is over. You understand? We have is a Macron is in the sea. I say how that is. Macron alone with his wife. I don't need to give a damn which kind of wife he have. He's alone. All the rest you going back where you came from. I don't give a damn. You got me 25 years ago. You got me 30 years ago. You got me 50 years ago. You going back because we don't feed you. Do that make sense? Like you say, Italians coming and they run Paris. You doesn't run Paris. You understand? Nobody doesn't understand why we put macaron. Macaron is small. It's not spaghetti bolognese. You understand? You governments in France, you created pasta. You understand? That's the pasta. And now you screaming, you need more tax, you need everything. You understand? If I put that as a, like, have to be, we have as a president. Macron, you deal with this media, you deal with that, you will meet with all other countries. This is your job. No? We have a city mayor. We doesn't have city mayor here. What the fuck is that? City mayor, go toilet. We have the city of the police chief who's sitting in his seat. He have to be looked at city control system. Yeah, everything is peace. No? And then we have as a second seat, we have as a military admiral who's sitting in his seat, and he look at the ring of the country. Have to be, because they have to be very close to the president. Everything is okay. They working. Three. No. I'm the old who made that you get rid of this bastard. You understand, Macron? You only one with your wife. I don't give a damn if anybody started to screaming and all we need is a city of, what's to call it, is like example is Marseille. Yeah? What's that? You don't get any tax over here. You kids don't belong to here. You have your own city. You look yourself. You want to build your city? Find your throne. Paris is not your city. We doesn't look. You want to road with us? 50-50. You started. But you have to remember we are in the middle of that. That is it. You understand? And this works out. Yeah, it is nice. There is nothing, is a problem. What now we have is all this fucking different country civilization. It's a fucking members coming over here screaming. Nobody doesn't want to work. Everybody screaming after the money. Our army have this kind of fucking trucks. It's a fucking nightmare. No. Soldiers walking in a war race. I don't know. You can even buy better Hamburg and cutlet in a McDonald's than this is fucking boats. No? We sending in soldiers in Africa, they don't have air conditioners helmets, you morons. They have to be sufferers there. No? It's a cost of fucking money. Put these fucking scientists to work finally. They don't want to work, they want to drink wine because it's a 25 years you put them everybody in the street. They're alcoholics right now. No? And you say that, it doesn't understand. I tell you, it's not like that. And look at that, how is it become funny, if you look at it as a British, like it's a kingdom, you know, and now is everybody thinking, oh, France is kingdom. France is not the kingdom. It's not the kingdom. We never take that. We have as a family. Let them to be. Let Macron family now. Let him to sit and look after that. Let him to learn. Because Macron have to be one day the same like me, throne. Yeah? And let we see when he's sitting in the seat alone, because he have to be defense like everybody. Yeah. We doesn't. No. You understand? If you think it is 600,000 people is in the French government, how much money going in the toilet? They doesn't do anything. Anything. They traveling every country. And no point. No science going behind is a government stores, scratching the door. Listen, give me money. And I have one science. It's not alcoholic. He take a break. Science going again. Well, what the fuck is going on? You told me if I have money. I don't have money. Fuck you. I go to drink. No. So it's a fucked up. It's a total fucked up. No. Can't do it. That is 350 years. 350 years you can fucked up one city. The grandest Rumby city. Holy shit. Good stuff. We have to be making more orders in a Scottish. Maybe a Scottish have that shit more. Yeah. No. And that's these. I tell you. So many people. And then they bring the freaks here, you know. Families. Hundreds of them. Oh, coming here. And then they say, oh, these people is French people. Hey, look at my face. Look at my face. That's the European face. That's the European real face. You want to stay in a planet? Look your face. Face my face with your face. You want to burn the planet? African, come on, come in. All of you, come in. You want a combination? Let's wait that. No? What's the point? Ask yourself, African. You're suffering hundreds of years in Africa. And you give just for nothing, everything. You still want to go back in a Stone Age? No? Everybody has wars, their own land, they all are their own guardians. But if you want to travel, you come in. You don't come with your fucking old families. That's this. No. That's why we say kids. It's when you're going Africa. No, I can't go Africa. Africa is not ready for my visits. You understand? I go in over there. I'm in a hospital straight away because it's too hot. No? You doesn't have is a city like some kind of, I don't know, it's like some kind of house. It's always an air conditioner, everything is like for me. Because I'm, how to say, what is big sun and small sun? Sun, take it, the sun is a much higher level. It's like it's a magnet. You understand? You want to still learn? You have to learn the code of the peace. And that's the hard part. And I have to suffer. Like I suffer even today when I go and downstairs. I suffer for not my own mistakes. I suffer because you are full civilization. You are so full civilization. Everybody escaped thousands of years. always thinking there is a better. I don't have to go war. And my people have to go always war. No. That's this. Everybody have their own civilization. And you understand that today you look at the Estonian, they are Estonian. No, they are a parasites. They are the most insane civilization members. We put them together and we can put all fool and one smart in a pot of the language to bring out that. You understand? If you look at the Estonian, there's you fools. It's the most foolish people who you see in the fucking universe. This is so simple to understand. Because if the planet is full, idiots, full of maniacs, psychopaths, people who doesn't want to, we put group of people, the foolish people we put, and there we put the final nail. And the nail, when it's rise, he hit, and everybody get the nail is a prey. And now that is the true moment. You think the Estonian wars like that is a 350 years? Even if you go in Estonia, do you see there is a people, it says when you see Estonian, do not understand, don't do crime. Everybody stealing, crying, they do it everything what like Americans do it daily basis. They love porno clubs, they love that. Estonia even doesn't know the civilization where I came from. Where is my brothers and my brother's kids traveling next? The peace of that. That's this. That's this. If you look at this Estonian language, what is not possible to sing. The language what you know can possibly to make it sense. But what it is connected with, because why Estonian is so crazy. Because if you put everybody in the one pot and you created the language, what is connected with every civilizations, you can hide the one in the middle of that, like as a cake, yeah. And here's that is the small one. Ha ha! Great. Let to be the game. And that's this. As a mother was very smart. He knows how to. My grandmother was very smart. He knows that. Now look at that. Now I'm here. I do what I want. I don't want to do with anybody life horrible. I want to help you out. Because when you're traveling to the future, like example, right now we have this hard time, everybody. But when you're going in another side, the high civilization, and the same time our young civilization build that. You understand here how nice to travel is that this universe where is peace and this is peace. You're traveling twice. Ding, 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 ding. You coming here, okay guys, I want to do it that, you do it that, and what your fathers who is really know how to run the civilizations. They're sitting in the throne and kids, I want to build a business, I want to change that, and father son, do it. People working, always working, because work give us that what we love. We building better future. Not like that, it's American. I want to be is a Tesla. We're driving automatic, push the button. You understand? Americans are so freaking idiots, doesn't understand like Estonian. It's like, oh, we bring it Skype, but oh yeah. But look at what is a Skype actually bring it to them. All the shit's coming out. They open the gate. Fool, open the gate of the shit. You understand? And then, when they open the gate, nobody doesn't understand the time frame of the Skype and attacking me. Go back in time and look at what you doesn't understand. Aha! Time frame, yeah? You wanna to go somewhere where you don't want to be. We have to be explained now. You want to open the gate? Good. Lux. And now we are here. And what that means? Estonian is like fool people. Wanted too much. In a time frame, what this doesn't. Criminals, everybody going crazy, money, 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 money. Like it's a Russian right now. Everybody, money. Destroying families. Nobody doesn't take a time to sit down. There's somebody watching you. Nobody doesn't understand. And now it's a Russian, he said, yeah, Putin, Putin, Putin. Putin is a penny to me. He's a penny. You understand? Penny? Not the coin. He's the smallest dog in the universe. He's like a pizza running in the field. And his mate now is the British is what's the call it? Another dog, the mother of dog, and they try to make it some kind of sense of the existence. Doesn't work, no. Even Putin doesn't know. Putin, the same idiots like all of them, no. But they will remember when we put them perfectly back. They see everybody started to take it, because you open the gate. What no was this time to open. You're hunting too fast. Now you have to deal with that. What that is all about. And here we are. And that's the it's a Americans complaining, Russian complaining that, and then is everybody look at over there is always North Korea, there is that, and Chinese like dragons, there is lizards, there is that, there is that. Look at that. You open the gate. What no must be opened too early. You understand? Because you have to understand what is that, why we keep kids so safe. All of kids. Nobody can touch any kids, because the best builders is exactly the small kids who are born. Old people never build anything. Like look at the Saudi Arabians, they're walking, white uniform, and thinking they build it. He doesn't know anything to building. All we have now is this skyscraper. Listen, skyscraper is a skyscraper. There's nothing. Listen, I can put this a fucking 50 billion Indians in Paris. They're building the same in 15 years, the city. This is not the knowledge. That's why we hold the gates always so safe. But you open the gates, Russians, Indians, Africans, everybody. Now your ass will pay the price. No one country, no one with families. Drones start to arrive. And that's the only way how we protect the kids. So people have to be down. But Americans translate that as different. They're freaks. They doesn't know. If you have, it's a central. You have first string, you have second string, and you have third string. If you try to open the last string, even here, somebody watching, if you open, we open here. And you understand now that's how the computer works, even the same. So it is you have problems, and you have to deal with the problems. It's not like that as Americans. Americans is a symbol of all the stars of the shit work. Americans are all the stars of shit works who destroy so many things. For purpose, to get everything for free. Easy money, fuck up, and you get it. Even Americans today doesn't know my home language. If I put over here, the whiteboard. I can write to my language, home starter language. You're going crazy. Yeah? Even Estonian doesn't know that. Even Russian doesn't know that. Even North Korean going eyes in an upside down. What the hell is mean that? Huh? You doesn't know. And if you understand that language, I can show you in alphabetic ways how I connected all the 189 languages I put all together, and I show you how I translate any kind of language. And then you say, idiots, you're traveling now with us with drones. I say you do it. If you don't do it, prepare to pay the price. Well, that's this. No, nothing to do. Even North Korean doesn't know that. But look at that, how we can explain it. If we take it, it's a flag of France. Red, white, and blue. Blue means like it's America. Red means like in Russia, and white is the center. Yep. If I travel in United States, what means the colors? Colors moving, white going that side, America become white land. Yep. That means white buffalo. RV. I destroy all the United States because white buffalo is whole. Like, yeah. But what means France? Blue and red. Turn around, boom, Russia. Who's run the country? Russians. Do we want that? You understand why we can't do that? Because when we separate the three lines, red, blue, white, because my grandmother bring all the civilization members here. Now you are in the school, all of you. And now listen, my grandson, who can even see you in the talk. And now your time is begun. Travel back where you parasite came from. Leave the land. And that's the message where it's become born. First real French civilization member. That is a Macaron. Macaron do it is a bloody dirty Russian job what he have to do it. That's the bloody dirty Russian job. Why? Because he have to be help Americans out. That's white buffalo. Don't arrive, because here we have to understand Macaron's wife. That's things. That's why I have to be this family. This is your shit job. Stay in your position, but don't move. Your job is to kick all this Congress out of their seats. No matter who they are, where they came from, which line of families, no. Now it's a time to born in the first French, no, that Franc. That's this fact of the raw code of evolution. What is, when I put that name, you have to be to learn. And that's this. And that's what is a change the universe. To finally, the peace arrive. Russia no can come over here. Americans no can come over here. And that's this, the white. The double visitor hit the evolution to final three lines. Red's going over there, blue going over there, and now it's the time to prepare to the future. And that's this. That's what people have to understand. Even if you speak in the French language today, it's not the issue. It's not the issue. That is you coming in thousands of years in Algeria. Don't worry. You find your home anyway. You're dying out anyway. You're going back in Algeria. Don't worry about that. We doesn't have to be kicked out. You're going out. You are out. You're going out. If you doesn't have my face. If you have my face, that's a different story. You understand? You have different story. You have different story. That's what is it. You people have to understand how the aliens, it's make sure that you doesn't have is this kind of behave like you have. Oh, you want to knuckle bombs to build, you want to make it this. No, 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 no. We have war planets. We have this kind of beautiful war planets over there where you can be Lord of the war heroes. Like I blow so many stars up, but I like it that. And my grandfathers knows that. Many aliens knows that. But if you give these idiots to blow up some planets, that's going to blow up everything. The question is who you serve. Do you serve in some kind of a civilization that doesn't move nowhere? Or you work for a universe? What mean universe? Uni, when you're sleeping, yeah? Uni, united information, like we call it. A verse is when you put the tree to life. What means is a X5. Yeah. So that's this. But you walking actually every species who you walking around me, you're walking in my tree. My dream, how I build my peace civilization. You are all connected with that. Because I don't only believe that. It somewhere have to be, it's a peace place to be. Because sometimes I have to be taken to a rest. Because maybe aliens are not enough smart. They don't want to war because they are scared of. They're not too angry. No have reason. But look at it right now. Right now, all this LGBT, they going so mad. We know can't destroy that man. We know can't destroy the planet. We know can't do that. They going mad. And that's this. 100 years when I'm here, I hope at 100 is maximum, not this a fucking 450 like last time. If it's 100 years, I get away. I get my motherships. I get my fucking war tools, and I go and blow the. And you understand? They're so mad. But why? The purpose is because they are so desperate. They want to get out of that shit. They want to die. But they know if I kill them, I have to give them place to be peace. That's this. Win-win, always win. Universum is win-win. If you're going crazy, good luck. And here we are. And I'm here, I do my job. So many soldiers died before, First World War, Second World War. No. But look at today, these babies. All the small kids who's born today, who they are? They are the who died before. I work for them because they died for me to give me place to born. They fight because I was on the other side to fight over there. They die here, I get access to born here. You understand how the soldiers works? Soldiers works always in only one direction. They never give up. They never lie, never go and steal something. They know this. It's not mine. I don't give a damn. Not like that. It's a Tesla push the button. And, oh, are you driving now? It's Mexico. Oh, la, 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 la. It's really life that is. I can put this the Elon Musk in a plastic box and do it like that. Oh, you want a Mexico, yeah? Oh, what's this fucking? Crazy fucking idiot. Where is that? How the hell Tesla mind works? Elon Musk mind works. Put that as a person in a box and fly like that. How the hell is the birds have to fly then? You put that in the box, you put the bird in the box, and then you're thinking, okay, how the hell you drop the balls in the same times? Elon Musk is a fucking idiot. Never can happening that. Why? We can explain to you, fucking Elon. High civilization always have that. It's not automatic lifestyle. It's never been gone. Because if you put everybody in the boat, there is no movement. You understand? There's no movement. You moron, idiot. Stop doing that, what you're doing. This is not this a high civilization. This is a robot maniac. This is a fucking civilization. You understand how easy it is? Like, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking that 600 people have to die today in a car accident. Ding, 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 enter. Where you going, Elon Musk, your fucking brain? Why we teach people to drive trucks? Why we give people to feel to driving fucking in the road? No? Because he said, even the birds flying, you know, can't make a fucking computer game like that. You know, can't make a life like that. There is never was. You understand? Even if I'm doing, look at that, the Elon Musk, look at that. Here is that is coming, is a fucking air. Huh? Your logic is, it's when we take it that we want an energy, we put this two sides, a minus and plus, we put in a, and it started to energy, yeah? But you doesn't, idiot, understand, is the air what is moving, is different energy. Or put things to move, you moron. Fucking Americans, idiots, suck more, you Elon Musk. No? I tell you, you Americans are fucking wrong way everything translate. What's the point is? Okay, I'm sitting in this seat, I wanna go in Japan. Boom, I'm in Japan. Hello. I want to go fit. Why I then going in a fucking traveling Japan if I can push that fucking buttons here, everything's coming in a machine. Why I going in a Japan, you idiots? Make sense yourself, United States. Make sense, you fucking freaks. You understand how I have as a machine? Japan, okay. I want something in Japan. What I want? I want a coffee in Japan. Yeah? Okay. Now I want sauces in Japan. Eh? Everything coming here. Why are you going in Japan? How the hell you see the civilization? I'm stupid. Elon Musk. What's the point of universe? Then you're sitting in a bubble. Nothing doesn't move. In a plastic box. The same like I put this I put that in the bag, no? What you are all is here. This is your universe? Morons. Stop doing your fucking Google cars. Why is that is a cars driving? Why is that important that people dying? Because it's animals die somewhere. That's the balance of that civilization. But why I can't go out of this fucking hell? Because I'm honeybee. I'm in a home. It's very rare when somebody attacking. Do you understand? If you are like this control, you sit always like that. Nothing to do. Huh? You understand? If I'm in the 5th floor, is the downstairs, and here is a war. What I don't see. Yeah. When I'm coming out of door, I see it. It's a knuckle war, eh? Okay. I used to it like that. So always I'm too late when is something happen. Do you make sense, Americans? Why I'm living like that? You know, can't species to kill if they are different frame. You know, can't put honeybees to run somebody's lives. Make sense? No? Idiots. You are idiots. You want to run the universe. You want to run the civilization. That never happening. It's some kind of, it's a fucking dog civilization started to run is a honeybee civilization. Oh, it's a honeybee that started to run somebody, another civilization. It's never happening. But what honeybees can do, we can put you in the place where every civilization members can feel the knowledge of the peace. That's it. Because people love. You understand, when you are is a fucking in a lion and you hung in a jungle, your food, and now you are human. Okay, maybe you are a little bit aggressive, or your voice is too much like me sometimes. And but when you're sitting in a car and you're driving the big trucks, you love the big truck, yeah, like you said, many Americans like the big truck, yeah. What makes lions feel good when he is sleeping in 21 hours in the Sahara? Fuck hell, I don't want to know anything. Because when you're driving the car, even lion can feel that. It's good to be on the other side. Look at my son. My son is that's make it there. Sleeping, I'm driving the truck. I'm traveling with my son minds. You understand? I feel, and that's why you see it's animals is moving like that when they're sleeping. And you people thinking of what the hell is going on. But look at it, honeybees. Honeybees is different. They are always complaining is they too. Like me, I'm actually a peaceful person. But when you piss me off, I go crazy sexual way. I try looking how I can sting you, right, son of a bitch. It's a perfect explanation. That is a behave. They say, he hates us. I don't hate you, idiot. I make you too smarter. No matter how smart you are today, you're still this stupid son of a bitch. Yeah. That's it. You don't eat animals. Then you leave the animals behind. Yeah? Then you look at it. Oh, it's so nice. My dog make so many babies. I can make it money. And now you started doing this at puppies with business. And then you look at that as a 50% dogs going in a pupel. In a less than 1 year, they're running in the street. Then they're going in the talks, hotels. No, this is your business ideas. You understand, you people, how you act everywhere where you see only the money, you're going crazy, and you're ruining so many lives. But we can put you to understand where's the truth, and then you wake up. But you're coming this time too far away. You're coming in a drone world. And you doesn't like it. Now we are in a fucked up. But look at how much we built in 40 years. Look at how much we changed 40 years. We doesn't have some kind of soldiers who's a company, you know, in a horse, like that is in a monument here in the France, and all the guns are put in the ass. Yeah? Look at that. No. Your mind, what you create, is bullshit. You want to make sense of civilization. You're looking at borders like in a cabaret. It's a fucking 40 years. Where's your fucking brain? Women's like it's a fucking freaks. They no can even control themselves when they're talking about news. Amazing, amazing. And then now you complain if somebody thrown, who the hell is it? He's the craziest coming in an unknown civilization. They calling it the highest civilization, but he unacceptable connected with every dot, and looks like there is something is very dark, like it's behind the black hole. But how we explain it, because you understand, you humans doesn't understand everything what you do, it's included you some kind of animals. So, but you have to understand which kind of animal is the most fastest die. Only who is honeybees. Honeybees dying the fastest and fastest and fastest. And that's why we created civilization of bees, the first. You take lizards, they can fight, I don't give up. They dragons, they can fight, I don't give a damn. That's why we call it Rambi. The first bee who is a crazy, like everybody knows the Rambo. When these take it as a and the body parts flying on other side. Rambo, Rambi. You doesn't understand. Time understands. I'm not the fucking gods. I don't believe gods. No. I believe the pen, what we give to our species, smart kids. Because smart kids have to be protected. And you understand what is a funny, what is a criminals doesn't understand. Smart kids is not never ever too strong. You understand? They're not. They're walking their own mind, they do their own things, and always criminals are attacking them. And then when my grandmother started to understand where's the problem hiding, she said, we doesn't have choice, my daughter. We have to be built the first soldier who walking in the universe. Mother was like that. How the hell we do that? But as a honeybees have is a long history, longest than anybody. Longest than anybody. And here we are. Memories, the highest, longest memories. Why? Because honeybees die so fast, and the story is going always back to mother, and mother knows that, and he always speak the stories to the kids, and the kids always build the new throne, the same stories, and you want it, and you understand it, even for me to walk in the street and like I'm walking a computer system. Looks like it's then I see people doing the good things, bad things, everything around me. I see that. Then I wanna, people is fighting. I wanna they stop fighting. No, I thinking, and I'm changing their mind. People stop fighting. When I see people is behave, which them lying, I tell them, beat him up, beat him up. Idiot doesn't learn anything. And he get the punch. He get the punch. He deserve the punch. So that's this is a justice is very simple. And that's this what this throne have. Even if you go in a honeybee combs, you will see that. Thrones kick out everybody who doesn't work. And that's the reality of the France. These people have to kick out in the Congress. Only one or two people have. The family, one family. Rest, get the fuck out. You collected 50 years your money, enough to you. Enough. You're running road business, run your road business. You run that, enough. How much tax? It changes. No, it doesn't need. If people fucked up the road, they have to be going in a commission, and there is only three people. Three people decided. Yeah, we give you that access to build if the throne accepted. If I accepted that, we build. If I don't accept it, that no sense. You understand? Because it's easy to see that that road is important or not. You understand? But it's a tiny hole. People crying. No. They thinking it, the city is like cow. We milking that. And where the money going? We pay these companies as hundreds of millions of euros contract. Make that happening. Yeah. And 60% traveling in a fucking Dubai. Yeah. And 40% they build as some road what no can't exist as a fucking in 6 months. So now you understand what is the difference? Problem. The governments is the problem. They don't build like have to be. You understand? This is why we say as African have to understand. Your climate is different than North Africa climate. And North African climate is different than in a South European climate. And Central European climate is different than North European climate. Or Nordic. We have different science who work on a daily basis. So it's to the welcome in the world. We doesn't need rats. You build as a last as a 50 years roads. We pay enough money. Look at that Abu Dhabi. You get too much money. Now get that rid of. Take your rats with you. We doesn't need them. And president can sign very easily decisions. Okay, these governments get the fuck out. Nay. Okay, and then he's coming in the people, hard-working business people coming to president. Excuse me, president, I have a complaint. Boom, look at that. We have as a police officer as well as a president. I can't road that fucking road. There we have is a 750 families, but the road is so fucked up. My fucking guys in the police truck is hit the head in the roof. We have to find some solution. And the president take it on the paper. Okay. Good. Give me 3 days. The road will be fixed. And then his president won't wife take it the phone because he's a secretary. Take a phone, call in a company. Excuse me, I have as a project for you. Yep. Send me the price, how much you want this road. Look it in the map, I send you an email, blah, 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 blah. And that's it. And now it's become is the kids. If they have kids, the kids can run the same things. Yeah, the same things. Why I need some African who rip me off daily basis? Oh, this is Abu Dhabi, they get billions of millions of euros. Today land they building is a fucking, and they don't have nothing. Do they have is a fucking in a spacecraft? They doesn't have. What they built 40 years? None. And now we have to feed these rats over there. We have to pay tax every day to give this is a fucking fake news of the road buildings, everything, and the money going back. Come on, stop that. So people have to be learned. People have to be learned. That's this. More oil in the fire. You wanted to sell oil. How about that if I sell my hot air? It's good. Look at that. Hot air is moving. Yeah. It makes a little bit sense. So it's people have to be. Because if you take Paris city, 365 days in a year, and you want to tell me fucking free governments and Mr. Macron no can fix 365 days all the problems in Paris when his wife is a secretary? Why I have to feed these fucking freaks who coming 25 years ago, who lying to my people and stolen that hard working money and sending in a fucking somewhere in a different spaces? Make me explanation. Enough. You all around the world civilization, family members. I decided. No was Mélenchon. Mélenchon is too old and smell after the shit, like my room today, where I have to go to sleep. Macron has to be understand why he is so young. You get more punch in the face in the come of the years. There is no another option. Like you listen any civilization members. You are put in the place and you do it exactly what I say. You have 3 days to kick out all that politicians. You don't need to listen to anybody. Now you start to listen that what is business. And business is what run with your wife. He have to be collected the problems in this city. And you have to be silent. And if you doesn't have time, you have to be going and visit some other countries, then your wife sitting here and continue to work, to meet these companies who send the best. And that's this why you have this kind of tiny house in the middle of jungle. Business people coming to your house, meet with your wife, because these business people who build the roads, they have workers. And this is the company admiral after we meet the first lady. Yes, 2 weekends. Yes, I like it, that contract. It's very good price and very good time, but prepare. If you lie, you pay heavy price. You have to understand that. And boom, everything is honest way. There is no is a fucking that. No, it's just simple. You understand? You look at that how small is a French Paris. Yeah? Paris is so small. Because it's a resto, painting houses, that is a house lord who's run the business. It's not the fucking government. Governments have to be looking at the wife, have to look at the road is okay. Business is other people's job. Roads is only the family of first. Why? We want the visitors come. We need the road airports to here. That's the president's job. We have a nice road. There's a client who's coming to visit Marie. Don't drive like that in a first house. What you doesn't understand that? It's not that there's a president family run the chicken factory business or the iron business. No. You work for only one road. Rest is different families. Road is yours. And if you think like you have kids, first lady have some kind of parasites born after that when you do it. Heavy fuck story in the night, not under the camera. Then your kids can think it's okay. Dad, what do you think if we want to make a little bit bigger the city? I'd say, okay, how many miles, how many kilometers? Okay, 30 kilometers around the Paris. We want to make it bigger. But that's the easy. When we do the bigger, that means that we have blocks, like hexagon. The hexagon have to be designed to put the city like the Notre Trump, you idiots. That's why the road is important. When you do the fundamental designing roads and you think, not like that now, you're trying a tiny road, you know, have is a place to move. Do you understand? And that's what these kids all about. They thinking. Because they are at school. And father, mother look at that. Nice. They do it one hexagon, second hexagon, third hexagon. There is no that is a somebody, it's an Albanian coming to do it to you. That is like, look at that is a Romanians right now is trying. We can sell you, that is iron, you build the Eiffel Tower. We can do it, the city, everything what we want to do. We steal your clients is a fucking pocket money. We do it that what we want. Finished. Came over. Romanians left the place. You not serve the universe for purpose. Parasite criminals lost. And that's this. The president family is building only roads. The roads coming bigger if you have kids. Then you can't. Like example. If it's a macaron now, it's becoming a tiny macaron small, then the ring what they do it in the Paris around, it's become hexagon sizes. And the kids have to be full that hexagon. If they can, if they no can't, it's become like it's a 1 hexagon or 2 hexagon or 3 hexagon. It's like it's a sloppy city, you know. That's what is people do. Because you doesn't, when you are a father, you don't tell, you are the best designer, you do it. No. City never does some works like that. Civilization never does works like that. Family is always, as a father said, okay, I have 6 kids. All of you are equal. Everybody get the hexagon. Everybody design, you do it. No matter what the hell they're doing, they're kids. They have to be proving each other who is the best. And when they're ready, the mother is decided, okay, that's we can put over there, that's we can put over there, that's we can put over there, that's we can put it there, that's we put over there, that's we put over there. This is 2 places empty. Oh, we can keep it as hundreds of years. Over there is a tree, a barge, something like that. And when that is a project is ready, the first family make the roads, designs, city sites ready. Now it's become the best part. Kids growing up. And now you have to make choice the kids. This is your project. Now you take it. Find the builders. Find the builders. You go to war. And now the business companies, different families wanna be. Why they wanna? Fuck, I built your first family something. I'm coming. Boom. And that's this. Perfect. Everybody love the game. Everybody part of the game. Business. And now it's inside Paris, everybody, I have, that's my company, is it? Like, I don't know, haircutting is a fucking Chucky Mucky. Yeah? Chucky Mucky wanna pay there is a bit that. He have to be owned that. Yeah? He have to be started to invest. And they family going hundreds of miles out of Paris to get that shop over there. That's how the roads build. And that's this president. President, look at that. Okay, enough. And now he's becoming a president. He doesn't have kids. He can't build the city anymore because he doesn't have ideas. He can't stolen some another kid's ideas. So we doesn't build the city. We grown the city. Old city have to become higher or have to become cleaner. Make sense? Voila. So you have many things to learn, but I have to put more fire, more oil to this fire. Yeah, macaron, I don't give a damn. I can pick you up, I can slap your face, but kick these parasites out. You will see that in 2020, the city looks like new. If you listen only me, listen only me. I tell you, I don't do that for my kind, because I have another civilization where everything is in. I'm served the universe. Because you understand, this is your kids who walking here. Maybe one day, if you're fucked up, then nobody don't walk here anymore. I don't come back here. You have to become yourself. You have to know the books. You have to know the code. You have to build. Because it's my civilization. You doesn't come. You understand? You doesn't come my civilization. I'm here for purpose to explain you're coming too far away. Are you are now ready for this kind? Politician, families? It's only is a very simple things. Throne government, throne put all the planets. If you doesn't have any thrones to put face to me. If you have any throne, put who can prove his throne? He have to be can't prove that he put my mind. I don't have nothing to say. Looks you are right. Then he is win. But show me your thrones. If you doesn't have any thrones, I rule the planet. I rule your life. But what I'm doing, I'm not here because you ruin your life. I'm here to help you out. Sometimes to hunt too far is not good. So it's all the politicians and this kind of freaky families. You want it too far? You want a plastic box like the Tesla? You will find yourself over there. I don't give a damn. Kuradia. Kuradia. So it's you understand? That's the problem. Because if it's a Saudi Arabian understand that they really take the freaks out in this Congress, governments, and they take it to the homeland, they give some ice cream shops to them. If it's really, they started to understand that. What is that when our people get the normal life? Our people get the zero payment, tax and nothing, they have money. And you understand is that if you take it that every European can go every year 3 months to vacation around the world. How that change everything? How that change everything? People's, kids. There is no hate. Even, you understand this, the hate of the most dangerous idiot in Saudi Arabia who hate us. He understand my kids get money because this European coming to look what we do, how we live, you understand? Because European is a little bit crazy because they doesn't always go nice places. They love to go more in the villages and look at the dark side because the European knows the dark side much more than Saudi Arabians. Saudi Arabians hiding that. They don't want people see they like is 30 clothes. That's this. Saudi Arabians is like that. They don't want anybody knows that they have this relationships with how do you say cheap? Yeah? How is Saudi Arabians is led to cheat to suck their dicks. It's this kind of stories. Saudi Arabians doesn't, but it's many hate people who is Saudi Arabia want to bring that out to sell that government. So you think that's done never come out? Never come out? It's coming out. And that's this why is it the poor people can work much easier. The government's coming slow and slow and slow. And finally you have as a family. You have family who is like that. And now is like is a Macron. Macron is dying out. Okay, he was a health problem. That means when his husband is dying, the wife have to believe that the president's house. You have to believe the president's house. He done his life job, what he done. Man is gone, wife life. He have to be step aside. Why that is like that? Because his civilization is always is a peaceful step down when one part is gone. You can't run the civilization alone. And that is why we put like we call it as a richest person, we put enough. Your business is done, you doesn't have any more business. Now you're going to take your time, you're sitting in a seat, with your family, and you look after the roads. Roads. That's the important things. That's what we call it as a president. So, and throne is when somebody attacking in the universe. You understand? Universe I have so many things will have to be protected. Civilization have to be protected, and most of all, kids have to be. That's the number one. If you attack the kids, you get that hell what you never wanted. And that's this is a people have to be now understand. You doesn't come free or difference in civilization because your DNA. There is nothing to DNA. This is the, like we call it as everybody wanted to become rich. But now look at that reality. Who you become? Rich. You even become rich. One make it the first step, he become rich, and you all of become fools. And that's the heart. And that's why we call it a throne. Have to become and explain to help you out of that. And now is lots of Americans understand that. We're going over the line without thinking. That's this. Oil. Everybody are hunting oil. But the real oil is different. Really different. It's sexuality and others' lives to laughing, sex, what you have in a mind. That is not the business. Like I am the big rich man in the universe, zillions of stars. Yeah, we call it stars. You are so rich that you doesn't have to be worried about anything. But I'm really worried about that. I really worry about that. Because you know Hello Gamers is so good. It's so good. Because it's the step to others to travel. You know, can't let them to go away. Because this new star is born again. And next star in the earth, I'm not there. There are another guy who right now is learning my videos, put his mind and everything, studying so hard, and try to put that there's an extra on his mind, and he can't be the next one. And he take it down and he become the richest person, and he knows that if I need help somewhere that Rambi is, and he always watching me because he never leave any piece behind. That's the funny things of civilization. But yeah, everybody got to their choices, and I started to drink. I have some cigarettes, and maybe I can buy the last coffee, and that's this. Now you see the real oil. To that oil what you're pumping out, like people say it's Saudi Arabia making money with oil. Oil is the smallest money in the universe. It's the smallest money. They are like homeless. They doesn't have any. That's why they are number one who build so fast. Remember that. You become rich too fast, you doesn't have. And that's why they build so fast last 20 years. There is another fuse in the universe. And that's there's a perfect match. Fool who knows they doesn't have choice, like criminals. I don't have brain to think any ideas. I never become rich. Choice, commit crime. The same like Saudi Arabia. Build faster, build faster, build faster. They build so fast. They think that oil, planet oil of the blood of the star is the gold. Even that is nothing. And they scare every day. If the European don't shut this fucking mouth, we close the oil pipe, like Russia always crying. If it doesn't like it, I close my gas pipe. You both can close your gas pipe, oil pipes. We doesn't need that. That's the funny things. We doesn't need that. Your price, what you pay for fools. Remember, to the welcome EU European lead, ACTE elected. And Saudi Arabia doesn't have anything to sell to us because we have our elected. We have our fuel stations. Not only summer, we have even winter. So people have to understand why it's so important when Trump's coming and put that. To not touch any kids' governments. And now you see what's happening in France. France is the first government where its only president's family started to be. All rest going in a business line. There is no social minister, tax minister, thought minister, blah, blah, blah. No. Only family. Because we live this civilization always. You have family, you have house, you have country, you have planets. All is always the same. Family. Hexagon. And France become 2020. France signing that, whereas no one doesn't anymore exist in the government seats. Only House of President, who presented every kind of resident of this hexagon. Their job is to look the roads. Business families look that. And like we know, we have. President doesn't need to explain economic situation, how some German goods coming here. No. German goods stay in Germany. If German kids married with somebody here and they kids decided to bring the company, this is their choice, not the president's choice. Presidents have to be only look at the roads. Road is the only the way how to travel the goods, good or bad, soft or hard. That's things. And presidents can take it decide how the situation of population. We have white people under that leverage of this 97%. Somebody has to be sent home. We started to send criminals home, nothing to do. Okay, how many born last night? 15 people. So, police chief, 15 criminals, send it all. We have newborn civilization members. Thank you. Police officer knows. 15 born, good. But police CV, police chief, no, can't take it any that when president says. That's only how presidents can act and police chief can act. If president say 50 newborn, and there is a very important things. President can never look that oh, there is a 15 born French civilization members. No. You have to look throne face, white. How many white people? 15. 15, rest sending home. What that means? That means is a very important thing what criminals have to understand. You're not welcome in a land of white land. Because we doesn't kick out like White Buffalo says. If America want to stay in the United States, we keep them over there, and we doesn't give them. You get the point now. And that's this, how that started. 2020, people after around the world prepare to look. Population who's growing. If it's born somebody, mixed kids, that kids no can't accounting of the civilization member. Because the kids doesn't grow up. The families doesn't know which way they live. Do they want to live here in France or they want to live in Saudi Arabia, example, or Africa or China? That doesn't make him friends. He's not white even. So you have to understand how that's started to be. And the same. Language changing. You have to prepare. That is happening, somebody killing. Doesn't worry about that. Look at in a forest, go in a jungle, look at how many people, animals dying over there. Every day you killing somebody is a fucking in a mosquito because you doesn't want to give him blood. You will say crying, I have infection. You doesn't know any fucking infection or parasites. And that's this. Prepare to pay the door which you open. And that's this. To the welcome in Skype. What is Skype? Sun key P-E. I don't have to be. I drink. So, do you, Macaron, understand now how your mission become 2020? I don't give a damn. You do exactly what I tell you to do. The government will kick out in the 2020. That's your mission. You stay in your seat to the end of your life. Not like king. You are president, what means you presented that civilization site of Hexagon for purpose of to bring out the nation of the raw civilization. I'm there, far, far away, came from visitor, but like I see, doing many, many crimes, and I don't like it that. I don't want to hit anybody assaulting a police officer. I don't want to hit anybody assaulting his soldiers. I don't want to see anybody assaulted. Because when I go away, I even there see what you're doing in the talk. So I know that's families who are used to it, to work in a government. Now it's become the question government. How much mind you have to run any business? Because 2020 is very close. How much you have economic knowledge? That you was actor, that you was a sportsman, that you was something. You ruined many lives. You created so many laws, destroy others' families. Let's put you in a position of running the business. Let's see how your family can survive. Don't think that Macron have to help you. No. Benefits we take it away because you are not invalid. If you lose your both legs and you can't walk, we can think about that. That is first lady have to be think. If you really doesn't have, and all that victims have to be going face to face in the house of the president, first lady. You are victim of, I don't know, car accident or what. Your family have to be spend money to come and visit the house of the president and meet that first lady. And when first lady see it, you doesn't really have, then is a first lady signing the social benefits. What do you think that we give some kind of is a police, fat motherfucker cows to sign every fucking freaks the pills like that? Where's the money gain and where's the money goes? That's the question. You understand? I was here, I see this as social workers who are writing this as checks. It's a fucking police mother. There's a pig. He doesn't see anything, whether it's the true or not. Even man staying in front of him is a 99% is a usually normal. Okay, there's one problem was is because he was maybe one eyes was is a fucking in a freak. No, he can work, and he you are sick. 99% you are not capable to work. I signed into you. Yeah, you get 750 euro in a fucking month. Poof. Doesn't work like that. That's why we put first lady. First lady have to see his civilization members because that's why his president is presented of the residents of the exarchate. And that's what is the first lady presented. You going in a house, and that's what she have to do to look at that. Yes, I understand. Yeah, really, that's the problem. When is coming some kind of, oh, I am your grandmother. Is it 50,000 years is a fucking nephew? Please kill me. That is the benefit. I can't work. This doesn't work. Jungle doesn't work like that. That's what these have to be. First lady have to be no one don't get free fucking lunch. Let's see how much money we can hold together. These people who doesn't have right now work and we take the benefits of, let them to go and make a crime. Easy to pay the fucking food of the prison. Easy to paint the fucking prison walls. Easy to build new prison if the numbers are going higher. But what is the working class? Working class. I can take it some drink. Let's drink together. And more oil in the fire. Huh? And that's the ease what we created. Throne protected the members of the families. There is no king and queen. Forget it. That's why we put president. President who presented the exarchate families. And there is no somebody coming and telling, I'm in the Jewish civilization member, I coming 5,000 years over here, and my kids have to be protected. They have to be the work in a good position, and if no have work available, giving them benefits. So, Macaron, till you are ready to take it, the note of Sumerians. That's the east. Shit for him. Smelling lot. I tell you, Macaron, there is no choice. You want to save, you have to fight. You have to ask the one question. If you fail this time, will you wake up next time? You doesn't have choice to fight, to let these people to suffer. These people speak everybody each day themselves. They crying to the home planet. If you fail the mission to 2020, Even the biggest dick what you can to suck empty doesn't help you out of that hell where you go. Remember my words, because the pen what our grand ancestors give to us is for purpose, better future, protect the kids. You are chosen because this is a multi-civilization right now in the first number of in human history. Even the United States doesn't have this kind of numbers of civilization because they overseas hate so many people, so many species. Like you see, why is it France? It's a fact of the raw. Nailing the goal to evolution is the France. Fact. What is a fathers and grandfathers and demons and who the hell? We build and we build more. And all the civilization around the universe knows when that mission now is a Rumby succeed, ask people how many alien civilization will be happy. It works over again. We can build and we can let our smart kids to run civilization, and we can go back the beautiful time. Do you call it a big blah blah boom for us, for breakthrough to honeybees? We coming to the light, and we look after the light, the sun. Like my grandmother says, thousands of sun. And I'm happy to serve. And I know it's many suns is born this time when I suffering here. Even if I go down in a 5 level and I have to smell the shit when I take sleep, I don't give a damn. Because universe is the purpose. Sleep and exist. And you know how many species coming in the mouth? How to put them to accountable? That's the hardest part. But we make that, we break that, and now is the time to go forward, to prepare. We are almost reached the level, new blue star for peace. Now it's a Keats himself after be clean the mind. To clean the mind. Who wanna be to exist in civilizations of Earth? People who wanna travel in a Mars. That's the question. That's the question. And that's this when you see aliens and you can drink with aliens. Like me, you would take that as a bottle like that, and you drink it with aliens together and you're laughing at it. Look at how much we've done. Do you like it? Without you, I don't succeed. And that is. But they say always, you put too much oil in this fire because you let us to succeed. And that's, I tell my grandfather, Rumby Skull, like my name, called Rambi, wherever you are, yeah, Rambi. Without you, we don't reach so far. The worst, the first enemy, Rambi. And I stand side by side you like rest of kind to keep the game on. And the rest of kind can leave peace and prepare to travel in the universe because that's the adventure. That's that. Yeah, Rambi, my big brother. I know I become big brother. And I know I have to stand side by side with you. And I'm ready for that. This is most, it's a most, is it when people thinking what to be in the worst person of civilization when you are, it's like run the planet. And first song when Rambi leave the message. Tell that today when you sleep in the shit. I remember that. And I can say today, when you run the planet, it's not the issue that you are the most richest, most famous, most insanest person. It's not the issue. But that you finally find who you are. What is the purpose you exist? Then to connection to the universe, to connection to the fun, what's waiting you on the other side. It's something with nobody can see. Nobody can understand that. Only me, my mothers, my grandmothers, and all that thrones. They can know that what I feel daily basis. When I'm walking in the street, not that I want to be famous, no. I want to fix. I want to fix that what we leave behind. And like others, like the king's civilization, they knows the time become end. And you know how exciting they are to go back in the 1970s or 17th century? They are so excited because that's what the universe time frame. But when you become so far and that all the drones who are sitting in the round, look at that. Do you can put more oil in this fire? And that's why they call it, I am the fire. All these species, aliens, watching right now so hard and so deeply to be followers can succeed. That is not the issue that somebody hates. It's like somebody who made the fun of it. Okay, let LGBT and this kind. They don't look that at all because they know the truth. There is no civilization have to continue. The kids have to come forward. That's this what this alien say. Kids, you have guardian to the welcome to the next step, and that is when you understand that. I don't come here because I was in the deep states was one question, because everybody's told the story that Dr. Halsey was evil, and I always say that Mommy, that's not true. I want to know the truth, and that's grandfathers. All the drones say he's the son of a hell boy. He want to go back. Let him to go. Let him to see the truth. And here I am. I am naturally born Dr. Halsey's son. I'm not the kidnapped. And like you see, that story changed. If nobody doesn't attack me, no one criminals or nobody. You know how big corporation I run right now? I doesn't run as a 343 industrial. I run something new in Europe. How much money I can make it from so many families. But like you see, there is no way to find the truth. That's the ring law. You are so rich, family kids. No. You are guardian. You doesn't make it that like you. You get your answer. You have to deliver the message to young civilization where you are, where you came from. But now, prepare where you start to become. So it's a grandfather's we play like it's a chess, you know, okay, we do it like this way, we do it like that, yeah. That's like 1-1. There is like losers, yeah, in chess. But like you see civilization, there is no losing, no. And that's why I say is Rambi, the grandest father. Put me in the place that I see where I came from. Who is my mother? Evil woman, Dr. Halsey, my grandest mother's, Dr. Liberian. No, they're not evil. They let me to see all the way to the end, bring it them back. And what that means, that's sunlight is coming and touch your heart and going back to clean the civilization, because time to go to next level. And that's the beautiful moment. That's the beautiful moment. People have to start to think, if you can leave behind 1978 to 2018. Look at how much bad things is happening these years. We are assaulting each other. Why? But why we are assaulting? Because I say you, what you done, you feel bad. Sorry, that's your universe where you're walking. You try to bring it wrong place in the wrong time. Maybe. No. You bring it right time, right place. Why? Because you get that rain, what is wrong in your head. Clean your mind right now, and you become to travel in the universe. If you doesn't clean your mind, you want to continue your road, enjoy it. Because no can't be like that who has a zillions of drones. You understand if it's zillions of drones, we doesn't create nothing. We doesn't have life anymore. That's why grandfathers was right to listen grandmother say, let's make the drone. Let's see that. And here we are. That was a perfect what as a grandmother said. There is no campaigns, a mom and dad. You understand? Throne. Where we originally came from. Mother, kids, problem, kids build the father. Protect us. Civilization can continue to work. And that's what humans have to be understand. Why is my... But we are so far away, 2,000 years. That means we have to be understand is that I'm not the only one thrown. In a high ring, there is so many grandfathers, so many species grandfathers who is thrown. They can be the most devil, evil man. But they look at that. The smallest trout. Look at it. All of you to clean up. If you can clean yourself, you can travel. If you're not, one bag to another bag, try again. But like we see, now we started to move. France started to move. We kick that parasite out of in the Congress. Get the fuck out. You got me 25 years, collect your fucking civilization site, the money lying here, bringing your fucking slaves here, begging money and like that. Fuck you. Time is over. Game over. Now is the time to build our spacecraft. Because we have to go to planet Mars. Not only Americans not capable to go. They are fucking freaks. They are freaks. When we say them they are freaks, why he is assaulting us? Look what you've done. I bring French people too to Mars. And I don't give a damn how you feel about that. So let's put more oil to the fire. The fire become very big, but I can't. That's this when his grandfather's watching you. They're here. They're watching me, and they're smiling because you understand. Aliens communication is in a mind. We communicate with mind. We doesn't. But in a human's life, we have to be explained to the voice. You know how that is. And actually, like as I said, tape, what we speaking in the mind, the same time when I speak with you in the camera, is two different connections. You understand? So it's a funny one. His grandfather says, laughing, is you are right. You make a good job. But let's put more oil in a fire. But that's this. Now is that many civilizations understand how that is. Like it's Russia. Russia doesn't have even in a girlfriend his country. He can't run the country because so many victim people. And if it's Mr. Putin is like pederast sitting over there and hiding that everything, he thinks he's only the throne. Throne is different. He doesn't earn the throne. Russia never earned the throne. So Russian have to be understand, where's your wife? Wife have to deal with victims. Everything what you president do, your wife have to be fix it or sign it. but Russian doesn't have. So it's like that. No, Americans is flying too far. They even doesn't fix anybody. They create more shit, and that's why I'm here. I'm in the middle of game to explain. That's this middle of game to explain the game. Now you understand. I have said it's so beautiful audience. All these old drones sitting here, different species, they look at me, they say, you are that. And we trust your choice. That's how we can go in the future with humans. Not like that we have to wipe them out. No, we doesn't have to. But human have to understand, have natural force. That's the natural force. If you want to automatic like Americans, stop doing that. No, stop doing that. You understand? That's the same like you said. Let's take it a lions and put in a box, and let's put in a cheetah another box, and now let's them to who wanna eat now, cheetah or lion? Okay, and open the gate. Yeah. Two books going together. Do they eat? Americans. Automatic system doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. You idiots. So it's a Google car is useless. And like you say, Google Glasses is useless. You understand? Why? If I'm using Google Glasses, of course it's nice to show people that is how automatic my brain is. How automatic my brain is. But you understand how much damage that do it in a human civilization. And we doesn't want that. And that's what we call it is that these two things have to be go away. Because that's a nice place to be. People, everybody who's working have to feel it. When you feel happy, when you work, when you create something, when you think something. But now we have so many engineers, designers, science, they're fucked up. They're so alcoholics like me. I'm as a fucked up, I coming far away, and I don't know. Somebody told last night that somebody put in a fucking big oil tank to the fire. Who the hell was? I don't remember. So it's a funny. That's the fun. And we have to make it sure because it's even in Saudi Arabia have to understand their own mistakes and like we call it the pharaohs and the African pharaoh. Everybody making mistakes. We understand that. But we can't travel like alone. We can travel only when we understand here, there, over there have to be safe. Because kids is the most important things who are the risk takers, who take risk to travel, who want to go somewhere, do it. Because kids doesn't have that as a, you looks black, I hate you. No, kids doesn't have. Kids love everything. They love animals, they love the insect, they love parasites. And that's this what is why we say PHARO is like it's a failed mission in a 4,500 years. Because when his young boy is coming, of course, I was a Pharaoh's son, So, I started to tell that, do it, everything's gone nice, and then somebody coming and kill me, And of course, what's my father have to do? You kill my son, you idiot. And then he said everything's collapsed. So that's this people have to understand we have territory. That's the hexagon system. And when you get that, it's a nice. And you understand when we European can go in 3 months, look at that. We have a problem in Iran. We have a problem in Tunisia. We have a problem in Morocco. And also, actually, Morocco is so rich. There's so much shit that they don't know even, but they're so great, you know. But European have to be understand. Don't go with the fucking rich people, you morons. Go in at like our laws is go in at village side. Village. Rent the car, rich get their fucking truck. Now you're going in a village. Go look at that, how does real people live. Leave them the house. Even if you're going like some Morocco, it's a poor site, you know. You're going over there. You say, hey, I can put my tent if you don't trust his house. You tell, no. I put my tent in front of your house. It's anyways, more is secure. You put your tent, you sleep over there. No? And you pay for him. Change. 10 times change the behavior. Wherever you go, that change. And I don't know, I don't have now that 116 is a scrapyard, is a fuck my business. Again, I don't deal with them anymore. So I have to be started begging, so it's 8 months to collect the money. So I have to push my traveling menu. What I told before, I have to push far. But Europeans have to understand why is the zero tax is so important, and every president have to understand why that is so important. People have to recognize why the zero taxing position is so important. Why we single people and families try to help out that they can build their own homes and like that. Many people don't want to go, but they build a nice house and they want new tools and everything. Depends on that. But in any case, they reach the level when they don't have no way to invest. And then their wife said, hey, honey, we have a 2,000 over it budget. Maybe we can go in I don't know, visit China, Japan, North Korea, and that's give even them who the hell is coming? Oh, these people coming here. Why they fucking coming here? What the fuck they want? No? And that's the young people that are looking. They come to look us. Let's look them. What kids is so funny, but old people are here. No? And that's what is the problem of governance. So it's more oil in the fire. And now I'm finished because I want to smoke because that's piss me off. Oh, but that is a fucking good stuff. I tell you, Scotties have to sit their own trousers right now is a 1,887 day. They really traded the biggest shit drink in history. I don't know. I think that the creator actually was in a forest and he was so drunk. And probably he meet that as an animal. And I think that that's the devil. And he told, I never drink that anymore. You can't believe it? I never drink that anymore.